I like to travel. Over the past few years, I've grown increasingly addicted to exploring. What's one of the best things to explore when traveling? Sampling the local cuisine. Where will I wind up next? This is Mad Marty, and this is The Storming Crab on Mad Respect Eats. Check out the actual review listed in the description. Storming Crab is a fresh Cajun seafood restaurant located at 6779 East 8th Street in Rockford, Illinois, and it's one of the more unique options in the area. For this review, I actually went to dinner with my folks that night, so I had access to additional dishes, which helped. Some general comments, as far as the ambience is concerned and the atmosphere, it's a little different, but I didn't have any issues with it. I'm kind of neutral about it. As far as the staff went, they were very efficient and pretty friendly, so no complaints there at all. Moving on to additional pros, I'll say that they had a very vast menu. Plenty of options, many of which were done through combinations of main course and side items. For example, a diner could select 2 entree items, 2 sides, and a sauce. Pretty standard for a place like this. I had white clams, sausage, and veggies. I enjoyed the mussels. I actually kind of enjoyed picking them out. But the sausage wasn't as warm as I wanted it to be. The veggies were good, however, so I was satisfied. Mom had the scallops, which I sampled. They were definitely up to par. No complaints there. The potatoes were nice, and I didn't try the corn, but she didn't complain, so I guess she was doing good. As for Dad, he had the black mussels, which he did enjoy, but what really impressed me was his gumbo. I like gumbo a lot, and this was one of the best things on the visit. It had a real kick, which is also a plus if you like spice. Most of Storming Crab's dishes and sauces may seem to have a little bit of spiciness, at least on some levels, so if that's your thing, it's definitely on the plus side. Finally, I just had to have the Cajun rice. It was an additional appetizer, so I was pleased with it. And a side note, it's very hard for me to find good Cajun rice in the area. The last place that carried it consistently was a place called Cajun Joes, which hasn't been open for at least 20 years. But anyways, let's talk about some cons. One of the things I'll say about Storming Crab is it's one of the more expensive options that you can find in the area. This is to be expected though, because there's nothing economical about fresh seafood. It's inherently expensive, and it's just one of those things. And speaking of freshness, it's really tough to do fresh seafood in my opinion. You gotta cook it, and it's hard to keep dishes hot when it's ready to serve. So, the bigger the party you have, the greater the chance that one of the dishes could wind up arriving a little colder than desired. So it may be safer to do this place in smaller groups. These cons may also be tied to the fact that the menu is so vast, prices will change frequently, and will be subject to many alterations as far as options on the menu. That could annoy some customers, but I just consider it the nature of the beast. So, bottom line, the verdict. If the service and food consistency is off at all, this place is a 3-star. If service is playing at a higher level, it can be at least a 4-star, hence the rating. I'm glad it's in the area, and I really do want to give it more tries. Overall, pleased with Storming Crab. Thanks for watching. If you like what you see, go ahead and like and subscribe. It'll help the channel grow, and hopefully it'll inspire you to explore some more as well. This is Mad Marty, reminding you to do what's responsible, avoid what's irresponsible, make the most of what you got, and get respect. Mad respect. See you next time.